Hello everyone! The first game of RTSL, playing ChestnutKTANE. Also thanks to the RTSL Hunter, Witch and all for sorting us out. I hopped in because we're a few minutes earlier than I was going to start the game, but they're ready to play and so am I, so I logged in and checked they were here, and they are, so we're away. So as you see, they've opened 4-4-1. We've got Defectors, which is a fine opening headline. We've got some decent op cards to back it up with. So I think we just open 4-4-2. We could open 4-3-3, actually, I suppose. Defecting a headline. Yeah, 4-3-3. Let's go 4-3-3. Is that transparent telegraphing? Because if they've got socialist governments, nah, we'll go with it. Yeah. Let's be different right out the gate. New year, new start, etc. It's RTSL 2023A, of course. I'm in Division 3. We'll headline Defectors and plug in the rest of my hand. Defectors and cover AIW. Nuclear Test Ban Cambridge 5. Cambridge 5 we'll use towards the end of the term, but it's nice to have with no scoring cards. Korean War can go to space. East European Unrest. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. That's everything. Oh dear. Well, we've just given up 0 VP. But that's good news. With Europe scoring gone, it becomes a bit of a Pyrrhic victory, them cooing Italy. So putting the extra one into Iran didn't seem like the worst thing in the world. And they're going influence, which is a nice start. So what do we like here? We could put... We can go 2-2 with Afghanistan. But let's go 3-1. We've got Formosa Revolution under our belt as well. Now it does use our 4-op card without cooing, but it does mean they either need Indo-Pakistani War or to use the China card to have a decent crack at Pakistan, and we'll get a crack back. If they drop Middle East scoring for 0, that's a bit annoying, but obviously we've also... Oh, there you go. It was that, or they were trying to set up a rear line, of course, so either way. We have to hold a 3-op card. Would have forgotten that. Brilliant. Oh, and because of that, I think we space decol, don't we? Ah, and fail. That's a shame. Also tipped our hand a little. Bit frustrating. Ooh, getting rid of all the dirty cards. So we'll get Austria away so they don't have adjacency to Italy for the moment. Let's see if they want to keep... Yeah, they want to keep Defcon high. That's sensible. Oh well, that's rather bland. Let's go into Taiwan to dominate Asia. That's threatening. I'd be interested to see if they use the China card to fill Korea or coup Pakistan. Oh, this is big. Oh, it's huge. We'll event the Korean War. And they succeed. Ah, that gamble did not pay off. Well, we've just gone from reasonably good position to terrible position. So that's how long it takes. Oof. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, no, now Korea's gone, we'll take it for sure, won't we? Yeah. And then we can finish with a 3-op coup. Oh, boy! So, well, that didn't go great. No problem. And Sotgav, eh? Okay, so we'll put one into Italy to defend against Sotgav and see what they do. And then we'll finish with a coup on Pakistan. And they're going to get a coup on Italy because we'll have to coup with duck and cover. Not very well. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy, boy. And now we can get Purge blockaded for good measure because they've seen defectors go. Deary dear. Let me go. Roman Fidel. 5-year plan. 5-year plan's the best of a bad bunch. At least we know we can't get DEFCON at DEFCON 5. Woof. Hoping to pull Marshall Plan out their hand. But an ugly start to the game. No surprises there. But that's a nice pull. Could do worse. But they will have a crack on Italy. And if they've got Purge, they can do it cheap. Going with De Gaulle, this could fail on them. And it does. Brilliant. Be circumspect here. Let's get back in the UK in case special relationship is in their hand. Yeah, that's fine. Now they're going to want to coup again. Oh, they could realign me out of Iran. That'd be annoying. But they probably want to coup again to protect Pakistan. With D-Style gone, we can actually give them Romanian abdication as well, which is a bonus. Let's see. If they have a stab at Iran realigns, we'll try and coup Pakistan for sure. But yeah, ooh, rough start. Yeah, okay, goes for influence. Interesting. Oh, a little tippy tap. Very nice. Okay, now we'll fill Italy and take France. Now, Suez is very good for them, but we're left with little choice there. Got to hold Warsaw Pact against blockade, which is starting to reduce our options, rather. Oh boy. Yeah, so we'll use Fidel to fill France, and now if they realign us out of Iran, that's another problem in our future. Holy moly. Rough. Okay, right. Yeah. This may work in our favor because we can get DEFCON down. Yeah, and we can space Arab-Israeli war. But we're precariously thin. Got a whole blockade. Warsaw against blockade to AR6, so yeah. Marshall plan to space, that's good. Shame we didn't pull it, of course, but such is life. So we will space Arab-Israeli war. And it fails again. And now if we get blockaded, we have to event Nasser. But if we don't get blockaded, we can dominate Asia or protect Italy, but not both. With Asia not scored, I guess dominating Asia is the way to go. That's if they don't put 2 into India. And they do. Okay, so we'll also dominate Europe. Oh no, wait, they can use Warsaw Pact, but they can't convert. Yeah. Blech. So NORAD, US, Japan, Asia, UN intervention, Red Scare, blockade, Vietnam revolts, and Comic-Con. Vietnam revolts is problematic for us. So we'd like to get that, but I think we'd especially like to get Purge. And purge their backsides. We got Purge and we got Vietnam revolts. So and we got socialist governments. Small mercies all round. That was probably, and they got Asia scoring, didn't they? So that's about as good, and they've got US Japan. It's about as good as we could have hoped, actually. Comic-Con's their only clean card. US Japan, NORAD, Asia. And Comic-Con, yeah? Yeah, 4 each. That's fine. And then we got SOCGov, Duck and Cover, and Purge. SOCGov, Duck and Cover, East European Unrest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we blockade away socialist governments. We could UN intervention, NASA space Vietnam revolts, which gives us 10 clean ops. Well, 11 clean ops of the blockade. But if we purge them... No, I suppose we want to duck and cover, don't we? To protect Iran. Yeah, okay. So they're going to drop Asia scoring in the headline because they know they can't... Unless they have specifically decall, I guess. No, de-style to get access to Lao Vietnam. Yeah, just Asia scoring. That's probably fine for us. So we protect Iran. We want to hope they've been hit with Europe scoring in hand again. But we probably also want to tap Iraq and try and wander back in. And we can event Vietnam revolts at the end of the turn rather than space it, of course. Oh yeah, we can't blockade away and use UN intervention without losing an action round. No. Hmm. Hmm. They got D-Style back. Well, we can only get lucky so many times, eh? So it's realign time. Start with Angola. Perfect. Next Venezuela. Perfect. Panama. Oh, boo. No. Okay. We got off to a good start. US, Japan, NORAD, and Comic-Con left in their hand. And 3 unknown cards. But they didn't go to Thailand, so we're okay there at the moment. Hmm. So they're going to probably want to fill Panama and Chile to prevent realigns again. Yeah. Fine. Ooh. What if we space socialist governments? UN intervention blockade, we then have to event NASA. Yeah, let's do that. Oh man, come on NASA. What the hey? NORAD space. One side of the equation seems to be getting along better in space than the other. Tap Iraq. Make them respond there. Then we'll UN intervention blockade. Then probably event NASA. We get given Japan, but not a much of a discount. And they've got domination anyway, yeah, so. We'll go to Zaire. So they've got Comic-Con and 2 other cards. NATO, which they want a space, and they score the VPs. Do we want to do that? Yeah, it makes it harder for them to get to Thailand, although we're going to event Vietnam revolts to finish. So they've got Comic-Con and 2 other cards. Comic-Con and 1 other card. Doi. Man, the Middle East is a disaster. Well, they could be better developed. I don't know. It's not brilliant. It's not. Could be worse, could be better. So they're holding Comic-Con, if I'm counting rightly. Chile, yeah, fine. Okay, so we'll go 1 in Thailand, 1 in France to make them use a 4-up card with De Gaulle. And that's what it is. To the mid-war. Southeast Asia scoring, grain sales, great. This is a very decent opening hand. And grain sales is the classic headline. So, Spaceman Pope, Southeast Asia. Bear Trap the AR7 are our next headline. So that and Puppet. Puppet's nice. Probably about as good a... Yeah. Adds Missile MV. With Duck and Cover gone, we can Missile MV as well. Yeah, this is about as good an opening hand for turn 4 as you could hope for. But Grain Sales is a classic pull. If they do drop a scoring card, we'll use that to influence Central America versus Middle East versus South America. Ooh. Okay. Going for boosted ops. Okay, this is a nice coup card. Do we go Argentina rather than Panama? Yeah, let's be greedy. So it's an easier coup as well. Probably didn't need to go that hard. Puppet governments will hop us into Nigeria and Libya. We probably want to event Sadat before, don't we? Sadat then puppet governments going Nigeria, Venezuela, and maybe back into Israel. Let's see whether we get a brush war and ABM on our hands. Oh, a big drop. Well done. Done fast. So we will event Sadat. If they don't play into Israel, yeah, we still want to take Egypt, I guess, and move into Libya. I think we're probably not going to trap them, and we're going to use the ops. PCR to space, that's not a bad situation. That's another reason not to bear trap him, of course, well under Brezhnev. That covers Brush War and Muslim Revolution. That's fine for now. Probably expect to see another space here. Okay, flipping Lao. Oh, jamming Korea. Nice. We'll make him fight for it, even under Brezhnev. 1, 2, 3. Asia scoring has gone, on the other hand. Let's jam Southeast Asia. It's transparent, but we're going to bag the victory points now if they do take Korea. Okay. So they'll take Korea. Yeah, and 4 VP there. So we'll bag Southeast Asia scoring before they flip anywhere. Nakedly transparent. Next up is puppet governments into Nigeria, Venezuela, and Brazil. We could event John Paul to make sure that Europe stays under pressure late war and make solidarity unplayable, especially while they're far ahead in the space race. So we want to hold missile envy, I guess. CMC. Yeah, okay. That won't stop us eventing puppet governments. We will not use John Paul for the event. We'll use it to fill Venezuela and Brazil. Then we'll headline missile MV to try and steal a coup. Of course, we can't use the China card to flip Pakistan because that'll cancel Formosa Revolution. But ABM Treaty will do the job, eh? Wah wah. Marshall Plan back off to space, and they are peaking, which does make missile envy a lot less attractive. On the other hand, it doesn't stop it being what it is. It does, on the other hand, tip them to the fact they could drop DEFCON with "We Will Bury You," denying me a coup. But if they do that, they then can't coup themselves. Oh boy. Okay, yeah, we're going to use missile envy. Put one in Africa. That might be an error, but I'm doing it. We got "We Will Bury You," but we've also got "Ask Not," so we can discard a lot of nasty cards. And we've got nuclear subs, which we can use to upend stuff. But I guess Camp David is fine in the Middle East. And is a fairly bland opening card. No, I think we're actually just going to do Ask Not, right? We're going to throw away Quagmire, Decol, Portuguese Empire, Wheelberry, and Arab-Israeli War 5 ditch. Although Camp David neutralizes Arab-Israeli War, we're still gonna need to pitch Ask Not. We can event Camp David during the turn. So let's just headline Ask Not. So Arab-Israeli, Portuguese Empire. We Will Bury You. Decol, Quagmire. And we keep nuclear test ban. Nuclear subs. Camp David. We'll pitch Arab-Israeli War anyway, since we pitch a neutral 2-op card. And we'll get punished by drawing Lone Gunman, I'm sure. De Gaulle is still hanging around to frig Europe up. They'll get a coup on Africa, although they now only have South Africa unrest to frig with Angola. ABM treaty is still flushing around, and brush war, so there's still a lot of action. Can't predict anything. What we can hope for is brush war and ABM in the cards we pull with Ask Not. Live in hope, die in despair. Well, heavy thinking. But they've got free reign. They can headline anything they like. Knowing that they'll get an AR1 coup. And they're probably, unless we get dealt one small step, going to be peaking most of the rest of the game. We badly need to get one small step, otherwise it's going to be a nakedly obvious mid to late war. Ooh, a Muslim revolution unaccounted for is rough for us as well. Playing into Sudan wasn't bad for that reason, although not what I was thinking of at the time. No! Ugh, youch. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. I probably wouldn't have thought to do that. I would have got greedy and just gone. But they're right, I suppose. Adjacency isn't a thing. Let's pitch those and keep the rest. And we get two which are currently broadly in our favour. Let's see if they coup Africa or South America. Europe, South America. Arms race defectors OAS. Defectors is, of course, totally unplayable. If we can pull South America and Europe scoring for domination, things don't look half as bad as they looked earlier. But big coup coming in here. And they went Africa, which is good for us. So we will overprotect Angola against South African unrest. And dominate South America as well. That does help with brush war. But brush war ABM shuttle tips about as good as it gets for us there. So we drop South America for domination. Europe for domination. That's fine, can't be helped. France against de Gaulle. Event Camp David. Frigs with the Middle East briefly. Well, that solves the lone gunman problem. Just make sure I don't forget any. Yeah, Brush War and ABM are looming very large over the remains of the board. So we will go to Algeria and we'll set up with nuclear subs to get our mill ops. Nuclear subs, one Sahara, one Cameroon to set up rear lines on Nigeria, maybe? Don't know if that's just a waste of time. Taking battlegrounds is never a waste of time, though, so we'll do that. Overprotects. We'll drop Europe scoring. The scoreline is flattering, considering how it was earlier in the game. But I'll take all the flattery I can get. Middle East scoring is still to drop. And with them at domination. Although we could flip Lebanon to deny domination in the... Just a little tap. If we don't take a battleground, we can threaten a battleground. Ooh, the downside of them not being able to space. And VOA. But this is nice for us. They either have to give us a coup, play into Cote d'Ivoire, that would be sensible. Yeah, so we will cover the Middle East. That's worth more than 2 VP. Yeah. Not necessarily happy with that, but I'll do it. OAS 5-year plan. We did get one small step. Libya, South African unrest. South African unrest is good for us. For them not to have OPEC, ABM, great. Amit and Yasuri. Amit's nice for us as well. Yasuri obviously good for us holding the China card. So we'll start with ABM. Yeah? Yeah. And I guess Iran is the best bet because they're going to want to counter coup somewhere like Angola. But a coup on Pakistan and then Isuri River skirmish to back it up could be devastating. Well, he's not going to headline a scoring card, we know that much. I guess we want to attack the unscored region, so Iran it's got to be. Gives us adjacency to Pakistan, so we could use Isuri and then flip. Ooh, Che's very nice for him, very nice indeed. But we'll start with Iran. Nice, that's a big coup. So they're going to have Sahara and Cameroon, which is fine. And they're going to want to coup Angola for maximum leverage. Yeah. But we can go South Africa, Zimbabwe. Okay, it just lined up that way. Okay, so what do we go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we go South Africa and 2 in Botswana, and we're back dominating. We can use OPEC to tap Saudi and only give up one VP, which makes Liberation Theology the space and South Africa Unrest we can repair once Africa's dropped. Event one small step. We don't want to. I mean, U2 incident. Kitchen debates is not going to trigger. So yeah, OPEC tap Saudi, take Zimbabwe. Got access to a 1? No, they just repair. Okay, so do we event Isuri now before Culture Revolution triggers? I think we probably do. That forces repairs. And that means they can't attack a different region. It's fine for us. Space Libthy. We're away! NASA to the moon! We could use emit and hope to pull Indo-Pakistan. No, Indo-Pakistan was good for us, isn't it? I mean, really, it's only to stop brush war and cultural revolution. So I feel like holding emit is better. So he can overprotect Angola and then event and repair. Will he? Definitely event one small step. So now it's only a 2-op away from no more peaking. Yep. We'll counter coup. We won't hold emit now. We'll let it reshuffle back in. Ugh, fail on the coup though. Boo. Now if they've got Africa scoring, they're very happy. And if not, we'll use OAS to coup Zimbabwe. Oh boy. Wow, that's a kick in the head. So now we will use South African unrest. So we can hold OS. That's a shame for us. Now we're just really hoping to get brush war in the reshuffle. We got brush war and we got grain sales. Gross. And they got VOA and they can't space it, and we're going to shorten their hand. Whew. So I make them for Middle East scoring. Junta? Yeah. I mean, that's good for them. But we'll still shorten their hand. Alliance for Progress. Did they use Summit earlier? That one I failed to track? Okay, I don't see it. So I might be wrong, but I make them for Summit, Comic-Con, Voice America, Middle East, Junta, and Alliance for Progress. I got OAS, Culture Revolution, Brush War. Then we reshuffle. Flower Power, Grain Sales. Emit, Che. Emit came straight back. Hilarious. Allende. Allende doesn't matter too much. So, but grain sales is the headline, right? Even if they hunter, we want to shorten their hand. That's a no-brainer for us. So they should hunter, and they'll go to Mexico, coup Venezuela. But we have brush war in our stable. Yep. And it also means that we stay ahead in the Middle East while they hold Middle East scoring. Ooh, that's brilliant. We will not shorten their hand. And we will coup Zaire. Yeah. Oh dear. So we know they've got Europe scoring as well. But now they can't coup. They'll still go to Mexico. Central America obviously scores really big for them if they've got it. But they also have to play Europe if they don't have exactly 5-year plan. But we will brush war Panama. Ah, interesting. Now we'll brush war Venezuela. Boom. They used Olympic Games. So of the 7 cards, I think they've got Comic-Con VOA, Middle East Alliance Summit, and Europe scoring. So next up for us... Oh no, Middle East, of course, Doi. I thought we could dominate the Middle East, but we can't. Could jam Israel. John Paul triggers, that's nice. They're starting to run into trouble with the lack of spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fine for now. So the situation, I guess, is Che is a bit grubby. I suspect maybe it's... I don't know. Let's event emit first, shall we? Event emit. We'll want to retake South Africa at some point, I guess. I guess we want to hold the China card, so maybe Che AR7 is not as bad as Cultural Revolution giving up the China card. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just ditch Allende for now. Ooh, that didn't feel optimal. And now we get to see if I am actually tracking cards properly or not. Comic-Con VOA, Middle East Alliance Summit, and Europe. I guess we want to put 2 in Mexico before Alliance drops. Europe good. So yeah, let's put 2 in Mexico. So that'll bag us another 4 VP. Poof. Middle East drops for 0. Couldn't do both things. Space Culture Revolution. It fails, but importantly, we don't give up the China card. So we'll hold Che. Ah, yes, of course. No Doi. So actually, it's a 7 VP swing for them that way. Well done. Event emit. Just lost Comic-Con. Indo-Pakistani War. If we're going to event Flower Power. No, we'll want to keep it in. I suppose it's still worth the gamble. Kitchen Debate's 5-year plan. 5-year plan's as good for them as it is for us in a way. No, they don't want to shorten their hand when they're spacing. We'll keep some in because we want to reduce variance. Could have saved it to turn 8, fearing Aldrich Ames, but I kind of wanted to crack at Lone Gunman. So emit out, and all we ditched was Comic-Con. OPEC's not bad from here. So they didn't have Comic-Con all along. Now we know they've got Voice America. They don't even have bloody Summit, do they, idiot? I just saw it in the bloody deck. What an umpty. Can't track cards for Toffee. 2 VP, every penny counts, I guess. AR6. We're going to event and jam 2 in Panama, forcing them to fix it AR7, knowing VOA's in their hand. They want to hold VOA and play the other card. And of course, they haven't cooed yet. Ooh, that's good for us. In which case, we will have a big, fat coup on Panama. Well, shame for us eventing Flower Power and all, but there we go. South America scoring's good for us. 5-year plan's nice. Solidarity works. We can space her in hostage crisis. We can't do Missile MV. We can do How I Learned, which protects South America. So I think that's probably our headline, isn't it? Yeah. 5-year plan. South America. Missile MV. Summit. We bloody got Summit after all that. Solid on us. Shh. Kitchen debates. 5-year plan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, and reign hostage crisis. Well, we didn't get Lone Gunman, which is a start. We need to see what Cal and Duck and Cover go before we could event 5-year plan. Up 1, up 2, up 3. I think we're ahead on kitchen debates, yeah, because it's not blinking. Still counted it like I'm playing on an analog board, though. Absolute FUD. But yeah, dropping Defcon's the way to go here, I think. And then we want to try and score South American kitchen debates, space Iranian hostage crisis, and hold Che. Oh, it gets to look at our hand, but we definitely drop Defcon to 2 here. So, they can't do a lot in South America. They could play 4 ops to get into Ecuador and Bolivia to level up South America briefly, but that's a spectacular waste of ops. But they've got complete information, which I don't think helps them if we can score South America for domination. Coupling that with kitchen debates, and we'll be at 15 VP. And with Lone Gunman gone, it will take a miracle to lose from there. I'm sure I've done it before. But they're looking at cooing Uruguay successfully and quagmiring me here to try and do something about South America. Can I go Uruguay? Yep. I feel for them, but I'm also not going to lose sleep over it. Ditch Missile MV because we are not running the risk of DEFCON suiciding ourselves. And we will probably still hit them with Solidarity just to entrench Europe. Okay, looking for a pull. Oh, that's great for us. Thank you kindly. Che drops. So, South America scoring. Kitchen debates coming up. Space Iranian hostage crisis, and play out the rest of our hand. Well, Asia was a disaster in early war, but otherwise timing has been very much on my side. So, count my blessings. Maybe this will be a new start for me. Spacing North Sea oil. OPEC's gone. Just going for VP, I suppose, at this point, and can discard a held card, of course. That's not too bad for him. Don't get to do the long distance prod in the chest. I would possibly have played North Sea Oil, knowing that I've lost the card and can't have a... That's fine for us. 1 VP. We Space Iranian Hostage Crisis. Fail. Continue to headline peak. That's not a bad thing, because we can still space Ortega. So we'll pop 3 in Costa Rica. But hopefully with Lone Gunman gone, this is now the sedan chair to victory, which I've not sat in since about July, August. Not counting Team Fruitlanger, who should finally reunite in the next few weeks. Sorry it's been a delay there. We've just not been able to line up the weekends. Out of 4 people, it's been total cat herding. So thanks to Moops and Justin for their patience while we've been trying to sort that out. But with Fruit Strike visiting the Fair Isles again sometime soon, we should be able to actually, reduce the time zone hassle by at least 1. Ooh, this is big and exciting. And sassy. Salting Cultural Revolution specifically means it's probably worth me just using the China card to coup, right? And we'll go Zaire, not fussed about America. And if they don't counter coup, they should counter coup, of course. And then we can play into Afghanistan to make sure we keep our country count up. CMC. Oh dear. So we will pop 1 in Angola, and we'll also put 2 in Afghanistan for the VP, and to boost our country count to 9. And now we need to cover Laos and Indonesia. Laos is most crucial, just to avoid swinging domination there. Ooh, okay. Well, now we don't worry about solidarity. Well, in the end, it was a good thing that they didn't event North Sea Oil, because I would have had an AR. They pitch Voice America, very good. But this is not shabby for us. We can't headline Duck and Cover because they can headline Soviet Shoot Down Cal. But we can do Colonial Rear Guards, which frigs with them badly. And we've got a boatload of ops as well. So, yeah, a missile envy's gone, hasn't it? So, yeah, let's event Colonial Rear Guards. If they Aldrich aims us, they'll take ABM. But we've just been very, very generously dispatched there. Yeah, disgusting. ABM NATO Marshall Plan, yeah. Duck and Cover, De Gaulle, which we can event and restore. Willie, yeah. Quagmire is the best they can do, probably. Summit, Willie, De Gaulle, Central America. Central America will hope to score for domination. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah. But we'll use colonial rearguards to shore up Lao, Cambodia, Thailand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we can also use it to go into Ethiopia and Southeast Africa states to get domination in Africa. That's probably fine. Oh boy. Well, this feels like a relief, especially from turn 2 or 3. So, yeah, splendid. Okay, I mean, that's also good for us as well, because we can cover Angola. Laos. We don't need to worry about Thailand. So, one in South Africa as well. And let's have one in Ethiopia. Yeah, that's fine. South Africa unrest. We'll go one South Africa, two Angola, and two Angola possibly, because that sets up a flip on a realign on Zaire, which they do well to do immediate. Oh no, they've got a coup first, Doi. So yeah, two in Angola, coup Angola, then I just ABM treaty coup it back. We'll hold de Gaulle because Doi of Dois, blockade is in the deck. I'm going to space Willy Brand. Only remembered on turn 9. I am so bad at tracking blockade late game. Like, so bad. It is shocking. With Fidel gone, I guess we could have several bashes on Cuba to try and get Central America for control and win the game. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. Yep. And a coup. But we will counter coup. Oh, the one result we didn't want to see. Yep. So we'll now use duck and cover to be assured of it working. Cooing Zimbabwe to make sure Zaire doesn't get immediately frazzled. But we can just get caught in a coup war here and it's not the end of the world. We just want to make sure we avoid domination. Going for space feeps, and they get them. Nice. So now we can do realigns on Angola. So they want a coup Botswana here. Or Zimbabwe to set up their own threatening realign, but with 5 influence to their 2, we're in better shape. So yeah, just mustn't screw up and somehow cause Defcon suicide here. That's the prerogative. Okay, so we definitely do realigns on Angola now, but while we get a chance. Great! Ha! Well, brought that on myself. No. Yeah, that's fine. So we're not going to have another crack on Angola, because that was a bloody disaster. We'll just hope they don't coup Guatemala and we can snag Central America scoring. I hope it looks like we were just getting domination in all the regions we could get all domination. They had war games all along. Yeah, okay, so they want to set up their own rear lines. We'll give them a chance. We're now far enough ahead that losing a region is not going to be the end of the world. Well, we asked for it, I suppose. We'll space Willie to finish. Hooray! No more peeking! What are they discarding? An evil empire. Okay, so we still need to watch out for... Turn 10. Marine Barracks is not playable, is it? Yeah. Neither is... Well, Take is fine. Latin American debt crisis is fine. Quagmire is bad, but we could Quagmire ourselves at the end of the game. So I guess we start with Bear Trap, right? Force them to reduce DEFCON. Yep, that's sensible. And they're out with AWACS. Easy peasy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, Cambridge 5 is the one I'm missing. Right, so they get 3 VP here, continuing their climb up the rankings. So yeah, Marine Barracks bombing is the unplayable card for sure. So Asia's okay. Middle East is precarious if they've got... I guess we just want to do a realign on Angola and Botswana again, don't we? Because if we get it... Botswana, you have been the bane of my life. We should still swing this, but my goodness, it's been an absolute pig in Africa towards the end of the game. The worst case scenario, of course, is they have Africa scoring. We get some Milops, but we are in big trouble in Africa. But they're going to take a lot of work to screw us in Asia and other places. So this is fine. So we lose blockade. Kogma de Gaulle even, because we can Kogma ourselves AR7. Okay, so Lebanon doesn't matter actually, right? So event repair marine. Yeah. Where's good? So yeah, let's do some shoring up. West Germany first, and Mexico. Let's just get domination in the regions we're dominating. Oh, oh, nice. So they're going to get an AR7 now. Very nice. They want to ditch Quagmire because they know he can finish on it. Let's hope they don't have Africa scoring. Oh, man. Well, it turned out to be a bloody tough turn 10, didn't it? Holy crap. Oh, okay. Now they know we know that they have it. Marine Barracks bombing goes first. Latin America debt crisis protects Argentina. And then we Quagmire ourselves and hope for the best. Okay. Yeah. To try and get domination in the late war. That's fine. So it might just squeak through here after looking like it was a procession. So well done them for making a bloody good fight of it. The VP's handy though. That makes a difference. Oh, that's actually a big VP and that's a huge VP. Yeah. So now we give up Argentina and instead frig with them elsewhere. So that's one region lost to domination. But at the moment we're holding Europe and Central America just. And they can't play socialist governments now, which is nice. Yeah, I think thankfully with no Africa scoring visible, we've got enough of a VP buffer that losing here seems unlikely. Closer than I would have liked, certainly. Whew. So 8 Argentina, 2 Peru. Chile's fine how it is, and then we'll see what they do for AR6, and then they get an AR7 to wreak some havoc. Yep, yep. Ooh, could be big. Not big enough. Oof, phew. So we'll jam Israel because that now dominates. And they need to do a lot of work here to overturn a significant deficit. I mean, if they were to score Africa, it wouldn't matter because we dominate more regions. So what can they do? They can break domination in one region, maybe two, but that won't do it. Asia and Africa, if they did do something in Asia, which is unlikely, would be offset by the other regions. I think we're all right. We're fine and dandy. But oh boy, good fight back by Oppo, but mid-war was the turning point for us. And well, starting a new league in a better way than we finished the last one. Giving us the China card. Ah, Hail Mary realigns, of course. There's always those. But this is at +1. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we good. All right, we're there. A win to start the league. Happy days. Thank you for watching. Might be another game tomorrow. Trying to set up another one with Donzo. Failing that, on Sunday, I'll be playing the first of a double header against Tucho. We're planning to play best of 5 over a couple of dates. So that'll be on the Saito interface. And that is Sunday around 7:15 UK time. What is that? That's 2:15 Eastern. And it's very late in the night in the East and Australia. But anyway, it'll be recorded as always. So thank you for watching. Let me know how that could have played out differently. And I will see you again soon. Maybe tomorrow. If not, definitely Sunday. Thanks a lot. And bye for now.